Hey you guys, and welcome back to another How to Play as in Heroes of the Storm. Today we look at Medivh, the last guardian. Technically the last guardian. And he is a strong utility hero who can fly over the battlefield as a raven, setting up his allies with his portals. We're not going to waste any time on this, so we're going in there. Oop, hang on a sec. Like I said, we're not wasting any time on this madness. We're going straight in there. I love their music. It's just so cool. We ain't wasting any time today. So, what to talk about with Medivh? He's probably the first specialist character that can make an ally invulnerable as a basic ability.
I would prepare for your ceaseless battle, if you wish to live, that is.
This is going to be good.
Our victory is assured.
So, Medivh's mount is his raven form, as you can clearly see here. He even crows. It's funny.
Opens in 10 seconds.
Okay, the first talent
3, 2, 1.
is Stable Portal,
Let your battle
which increases portal duration, his E ability right here. Portal Mastery places both portal locations manually, which I never really found a use for. Instead, I found a use for Raven's Intellect, where Raven form increases mana regeneration by 100%.
Even now, my power grows.
So with this form, Raven form, Medivh can roam anywhere on the battlefield because he is invulnerable to all forms of damage. And although his line of sight isn't very impressive, because I don't know why. His line of sight isn't very impressive when he's in Raven form, which is probably to help balance it out. So Medivh's first ability is Arcane Rift. Launch a rift that deals 216 damage to enemies in its path. If a hero is hit, it reduces the cooldown by 5 seconds. This is going to be your primary damage dealer for the entirety of the game.
The light of the sun grows within the temple.
Medivh's W, Force of Will, gives an ally an invulnerability I think is akin to what do you call it? The cores? Yeah, akin to the cores, where he can't take any damage whatsoever. But be warned though, it only lasts for 1.5 seconds, with no talents that can actually make it last longer. So, you would want to reserve Force of Will for when you have to save a teammate at the last second. Next, we have Mage Armor, where using a portal grants block. Bird's Eye View increases Raven form range when activated. And Dust of Appearance, the first time this name has ever appeared in this game, where it reveals heroes in the surrounding area, and does not cancel Raven form. And I'm going to pick that. So in Raven form, I can roam over and be like, Pujanga! Now they are revealed. I'll hang out a bit. All in all, Medivh has a very interesting toolkit that other heroes... I haven't seen in other heroes yet. Portal! I personally don't really like the portal very much. Like, I'll try to use it. I'll try to use it when I just need to get over a large gap, but otherwise I don't really like it that much. It just doesn't feel like it has enough utility. Right there, I timed Force of Will poorly, so I ended up losing both my teammates. Oh, and by the way, when you do hit someone with Arcane Rift, it refunds all 50 of the mana that you've used. So it's a free ability as long as you manage to hit a hero. Right, next talents. We have Arcane Charge, which Arcane Rift deals more damage after hitting a hero. The Master's Touch, which hit 30 heroes to increase the damage, which, with the makeup of that team, will actually be very difficult to pull off. Arcane Explosion, which weaponizes Force of Will. And Raven Familiar, where using a portal grants a Raven Familiar, and that just increases your next basic attack. So, Arcane Explosion. Look how well I fly! Whee! Because I would normally take the Master's Touch, but because after you hit 30 enemy heroes, it permanently increases the damage and the cooldown reduction. Unfortunately, because of the makeup of this team, the minute I die, I lose the entire stack, and I can almost guarantee I will get killed at some point in this game. If I don't, then I must not have been playing aggressively enough.
I approve.
So definitely use Raven Form often because you can scout out the enemy's formation. With Dust of Appearance, you can light up the enemy team. And then you'll be able to see them for how long is it? 10 seconds. Alright. Heroic abilities. Now we get to the lockdown portion of our show. We have Polybomb. Polymorph a hero that spreads to other heroes. That's like Kael'thas's Living Bomb ability. And Leyline Seal. Unleash a wave that disables enemy heroes. It puts them in stasis. For bots, I'm definitely going to use Polymorph Bomb. Because, for whatever strange reason, they often stay very close together. So if you hit one, you typically get all of them, but it didn't work out this time. And it has a cooldown of 40 seconds in contrast to the 80 seconds. So you can use it a little more frequently. And that's always good. You? Karazim, I don't know why you charged in there. I had no idea you were even around. Thanks! Whew. I was sneezing. I didn't cover up my sneezes in the last one, and I felt kind of embarrassed. Look at Rainer. You can do that. I'm gonna hang out over here. Probably die pretty soon. Never mind. Yep, I'm gonna die pretty soon. I stupidly... Yeah. I stupidly used Force of Will too early. What do we have here? We have Quickening, which reduces portal cooldown by 50%. That means you use it 10-second intervals. Astral Protection, which increases the range by 50%. That might be pretty good. And Winds of Celerity increases Ravenform movement speed by 50 whole percent. I'm going to go ahead and take that.
This conflict has not yet reached its conclusion.
Because they increased his movement speed already with a patch. And now, with this, I'm 50% faster. I think I'm as fast as a normal mount now. And I think the Dust of Appearance also penetrates the cover. Yeah, you can kind of see through cover now. Since they're bots, they tend to not, excuse me, spread out very much. Thus, that will make them a little, make Polymorph Bomb a very devastating ability, but attentive players would move away from their allies to make sure that Polymorph Bomb doesn't continuously go off. But definitely use Polymorph Bomb when you need to halt the enemy in its tracks. Mainly in the event that something goes horribly wrong like that and you can save a teammate if possible. But thank God for Ravenform, because now I can just go to... That was cool, I never saw Dahaka do that before. Well, I know that's his move, I did a video on it, but I never actually saw the end result. I never saw it, like, and pop up out of a hole. Right there, what would normally be a death sentence for Dahaka ended up being a pat on the back, because I polymorphed everybody that was attacking at that time. I also find Force of Will to be a little annoying when your allies are clumped up, especially because when you need to click on the healer and you've got Falstad in the way because he's a big person. What do we have here? This can actually negate that problem. Circle of Protection with Force of Will shields allies near the target. It's untalented, but that's the point. Enduring Will, which increases... There's an increase by 33%. Interesting. I'm gonna go to top lane. No, middle lane. Middle lane is better. Increase Force of Will duration by 33%. I don't know the math for that one. Reabsorption, which Force of Will heals the target. So, you can either shield everybody, or provide a better shield to further improve your shield for your allies. I don't know, I'm kind of torn between the two. Okay, I'll shield all of my allies. I think I would only really take that if the healer wasn't doing very good with reabsorption. But since that is not the case, And it'll just be a lot better to use force of larger force of will. Peace out, bitches. That is a lot of minions.
My magic flows through the temples. Guardians! Let these mortals
Shame that polymorph bomb doesn't work on minions. Gonna take a quick glance at this right here. Come on, Karazim, we've got to stop this madness. Okay, I got this. Thank you for coming back, Karazim. You're a true friend.
You have stolen enough of my temple's power. Return.
Have I not died yet? Oh yeah, I did die. I may have actually been able to get away with that quest to improve my Q ability, but I don't think it was going to do very good. I'm better as more of a support mid. Somehow a support Medivh. And truth be told, I don't really know why I would think that, because he's not a support character. He's a lockdown character. Denial and lockdown, I think, is a proper way to describe him. Now we get into the fun part. We can take Glyph of Polybomb. That's a Warcraft reference. And Polybomb will spread farther and faster than ever before. Medivh cheats. That is a very real Warcraft reference right there. Where you have to play a chess game against the image of Medivh, and he cheats. Where Leyline Seal can be redirected while active. We can go Guardian Rift, which Guardian of Tears Fall, where minions and catapults hit by Arcane Rift are instantly killed, which is great for clearing the lane. Arcane Brilliance, which grants ability power and mana to allies for 10 seconds. And we just won! So I spent so much time talking about it that I didn't even get to pick one. I was probably going to go Glyph of Polybomb anyway. If I wasn't going to do that one, I would have done the Guardian of Tears Fall talent. And that, my friends, is Medivh. Just a quick go-through of his talent. Last talent really quick. The last one was Invisibility, where stealth an allied hero for 20 seconds, and it has 2 charges. Well, that would have been interesting. I never tried that one. Anyway, yes, this has been Medivh. And up next, we'll do Muradin. Or Magni. Because I prefer Magni over Muradin any day. But until that time, you guys, that's been How to Play As, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you around.